light show hyping up the crowd as they get set for this matchup here tonight. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. So we'll see a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another ACC team, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. So Clemson's offense making their way on the field to open this game. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. To throw, it's Klubnik. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And it's hauled in way downfield. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Grab down the middle. It's Williams. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Randall. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. End zone ahead. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tigers. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk, in an emotional game like this. To be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So Florida State's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And today, Kirk, we got an elite running back matchup across from an elite linebacker. Both these guys, we talked to them, eager for these collisions that we're going to see today.
Well, Chris, these two guys are as good as there is at their position. One thing we know for sure, you're not just going to see them matched up in the run game. What I can't wait to see is, can this linebacker stay with this running back in the passing game? Because he can be very dangerous catching the ball out of the backfield as well. This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or the quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Looking to throw. It's Castellanos. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackler.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's White.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second in medium. Looking to throw again. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. When he can't bring it in, might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. Second down now.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Running back has it on the screen now. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on it.
Bootleg looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Play action here on first down. Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. And this pass is caught. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He stopped short of the 1st down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. And here's the handoff. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks free with room to run. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They move with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looking to throw it on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And the Tigers are in the red zone. On first down, it's play action. QB to the tight end for a completion. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Set up for the point after. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. First down and more. He's still running. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
The Seminoles will have first and 10 here. Takes the handoff again. He breaks free. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Castellanos. With the catch, it's White. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the the chemistry between these two.
Third down upcoming after that completion. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That's big. They convert on third and set them up first down from the 32.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a shovel pass, caught.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if a quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
A completion makes it second down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Trying to find some room. It's Singleton. Has the first down and more. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Boy, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
And the Noles looking to cash in this red zone trip. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. It's no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Randall. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pump over the middle. It's Williams. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball under the 36.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
First down at 10. To the air, it's Klubnik. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
We talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the back gets the football. Running through the tackle. He's got the 40. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Escapes the pocket. He's past the marker, still on his feet. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
Set now to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
To throw, it's Castellanos. Short pass finds the tight end. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Can he get there on the ground? Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The Noles bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. To the air, it's Klubnik. Quick throw over the middle. Pulls it in. It's Moore. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Gonna run it. It's Randall. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. We'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, there he is again. Another nice completion to this slot receiver, and he picks up the 1st down. You know, there's so much attention on the outside wide receivers, but if I'm trying to defend this offense, I'd be worried about those one-on-one matchups on the inside against this slot receiver.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Physical run earns the 1st down.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
The Tigers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
What a beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of the secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
Try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner brought down, sets up the next drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. That pass falls incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
2nd down after the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. He pulls in the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
3rd down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's White. Enough for a 1st down at the 37.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it froze the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a 1st down in a big game.
And the Seminoles churn out another 1st down. Single back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Give it to the back again. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
The Seminoles will line up to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
2nd and 10 here. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. That's reeled in. It's Williams. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
They try to sneak it for the first. And the Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. A handoff to the back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's a short completion of the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion sets up a third down play. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game and the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that short completion. They'll hand it off. Fighting him off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
12th play of this marathon march, but it's third down and long. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Deep shot toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Returner choosing to field this one. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. The sure hands. It's McCoy. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
To throw, it's Castellanos. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It's now 2nd down.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Oh, they can't bring him down. They escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. Wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Using his legs, it's Singleton. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the 1st half tick away. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Tigers will kick this away to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the 3rd quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Quick completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Short throw complete to the tight end.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
And the Noles will bring their punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. On the run, it's Randall. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. He'll ride the back again here. He's brought down out at the 46.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking deep to the right side. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
The carry is the runner. Picks up 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers. Great connection there for 6 points. Well, the energy really building now. They're not careful. This could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Using his legs on the scramble. The senior calls his own number and picks up the first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Wants to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's White. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside. Created enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
The Noles offense is on the move now. It's a draw. A change of direction. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Now it's 2nd down here. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Robinson. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. And the Seminoles have 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw it again. The pocket breaking down. Breaking tackles. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Chris, how about the play of this quarterback? 3rd down and long. The defense you think is going to bring extra pressure. But not only is he able to get away from the pressure, how about his awareness on where he needs to go to pick up the first down? So big yards, great awareness, and a first down for this offense.
Using his legs, it's Singleton. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
The Seminoles line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
So just 1 for 3 on red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Castellanos. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The sure hands. It's Randall.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Keeps it on the draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He finds his man. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab behind the line. It's Randall. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Breaks free. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's White. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. And the pass is incomplete.
A third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
And the Noles will line up to punt it away. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught in the backfield. It's Randall. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Anytime the offense can have any kind of success stretching the defense horizontally, puts the defense in a really tough spot. They'll have to adjust to these types of motion plays going forward, because the more the offense can stretch you out, the more they can hit those vertical seams.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw yet again. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
How about the consistency from this quarterback and his accuracy? That's 5 passes, 5 completions, and now he's got 1st and goal.
And the Tigers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? A quick juke to get free. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Snags the quick throw.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Grab behind the line, it's Moore. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
PAT.
The extra point.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
QB bootlegs here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Because I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking deep down the right side. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. He's running out of time here. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Touchdown, Tigers! This quarterback on fire today.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the 2nd down play. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
And another sack here to add to their sizable tally on the day. Look, the game is over. It's time to run the football. At the very least, try some misdirection at the line. This offensive line has been getting whipped all day long.
The Noles will send their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And it's taken right around the 35. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. On the ground, it's Randall. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Play fake, looking to throw. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Crucial third down play after that completion. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
The Tigers pick up enough to get a first down there. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. To the air, it's Klubnik. Looking for 6. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Could take it all the way. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
One of the few mistakes we've seen from this quarterback. He has been pretty much flawless this entire game, but this time tries to get a little greedy, and it cost him.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. The pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I'll tell you what, Chris, I didn't expect this. This quarterback is outstanding, but they have pressured him all game long, and they got to him again.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And it's picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Gets the first and still running. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
First down and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught behind the line. It's Randall. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Grab behind the line. It's Randall. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Takes a deep shot on the move. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Second down play coming up. It's a run. Running back's got it. He's past the marker and still going. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Crosses the 45. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Going to run it. It's Singleton. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. A deep shot right down the middle. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Knowles.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's good.
Kick is good. That makes the score. Clemson 61, Florida State 21.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the wideout goes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down.
Quite another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. It's a keeper. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Klubnik. The receiver grabs it.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
And the Tigers will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Now they'll run a draw play. Oh, what a move. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Number 43 in punt formation to kick it away.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock expires. That will wrap up this game.